The other day, somebody posted underneath a video, Cesar Millan or Peter Caine, right? And I've seen this throughout the years, like somebody will refer to me as being a dog whisperer. I am not a dog whisperer, I'm a dog trainer. I'm gonna explain the difference and it'll be very clear to everyone, okay? Now Cesar, if you watch his show, they want this before and after thing. They want it to be exciting for the viewer. They don't have a leash on the dog. They show the dog really acting out. And then Cesar will step in, will get the dog leashed up, and he'll start correcting the dog. But he's not using commands. He's just using leash flexing and correcting the dog. That's it. It's about getting the dog to stop doing something really fast. But if you notice in the show, he does not train the dog to do sit, down, whoa, here, heel, kennel, no commands. He either makes that hissing noise at the dog, which is either to get the dog's attention or to tell it no. Now dog trainers, we use the dog's name to get the dog's attention. That's what the dog's name is for. And we use no to tell the dog it's in the improper position or doing, you know, it's doing something wrong. No, and that's conditioned in. It's hugely different. He doesn't have any commands trained in on the dog, and for a dog trainer, that's of the utmost importance. We train all the commands in, and we condition the commands so that we get conditioned responses. That's not what you have on the edited TV show. Now, I'm not attacking the show. It's an entertaining show, and that's what it's about. It's about entertainment. He calls himself an animal behavioralist. Now, Sherry Lucas is a very good friend of mine. She calls herself an animal behavioralist, but she is a dog trainer because she will train the dog to do a command like sit. Cesar does not. That's just marketing. That's all Sherry's doing is marketing. She is a dog trainer. Cesar is not. He is a dog whisperer, which is marketing too, and other people are using that, and they've watched the TV show and sort of picked up that you can correct the dog, right? And get the dog to stop doing something, and that's what they're doing. It's just marketing. But it's not anything that's really useful in the long term. Your dog functions instinctually and with trained commands. If you're just doing dog whispering, your dog's still going to be functioning instinctually. It's not effective in the long term. It's effective for a TV show. In other words, this is really going to hurt. But a balanced trainer like myself, we can do what Cesar does, and we do. It's not a problem. We go into somebody's house, pick up the dog, right away we start making the dog calmer. We can do that, but he can't do what we do. We train and condition commands and evict problems. That is not what he's doing. Understand, I am nothing like Cesar Millan. This is not jealousy. This is, people say, oh, you're jealous. I'm not jealous of the man. He's got a lot of dough. Good for Cesar. I do not want to be a dog whisperer. I'm a balanced trainer, and I'm proud of it. And I'm proud of the work that I do, training service dogs, evicting problems with dogs, training a hunting dog. Cesar can't do any of that. It's a fact. He doesn't even use commands. My friend Sherry Lucas was Cesar's trainer for 15 years. And what she would do is she would work with the dogs right before the show so that they were easier for Cesar to deal with. She is a dog trainer. She can train the dog to do commands. Cesar cannot. That is dog whispering. If you're having problems with your dog, you do not want to use a dog whisperer. That's not going to be helpful. Anybody can come in and get your dog calm real quick. Anybody that has basic dog training knowledge can do this. Cesar Millan cannot train a dog to open a refrigerator. I can, my friends can, he can't. I'm not even so sure he can train a dog to sit. This is really gonna hurt, but this is the truth. I know people that know Cesar. I know people that have been in Cesar's house. None of Cesar's dogs are trained evidently. I'm not attacking Cesar. He's a dog whisperer. I'm just stating the facts. I was told that there's dogs, small dogs, in that house that are not even housebroken. Which is not a shock because the man sells wee-wee pads and stuff. He's nothing like me. Don't think that I'm a dog whisperer, okay? And don't think I'm attacking the man. I'm happy for him. He's a productive person in our country, and I'm very happy that he immigrated. I'm glad he cruised across the border. I'm glad that he's here. He's a good guy. That's what I understand. He's a real nice guy. But he is not a dog trainer. That is a show that is edited, and it's pretty much, you know, it's just him calming down a dog quick. That's all it is. And it's about maybe Cesar will get bit in this show. It's exciting. I've said this a lot about dog training. Dog training is a lot of work, and it's a lot of repetition, and it is, and you have to keep working with the dog for its entire life. Whether you want to take this approach, which seems foolish, that you're just correcting the dog when it's getting excited, or you training commands, you have to do it for the rest of the dog's life. That's why training your dog with conditioned commands is definitely the way to go. You don't want your dog to think instinctually. They don't think, they respond. And you want them responding with conditioned commands, not instinctually. With dog whispering, you're stuck with dogs that are just, you know, being corrected, and he's using attrition, essentially, and sort of bullying the dog into something, making the dog submissive. Yes, we want a submissive dog. That's true. You don't want a real dominant dog. All us balance trainers, we use all the things, the gesturing, the body posturing. We do that. But he can't do what we do. And there's a ton of us out here that can really help your dog. You do not want to use a dog trainer. You do not want to use a dog whisperer. You want to use a balance trainer. Okay? I put dog whispering sort of in the same category as purely positive food training, but it's not nearly as bad, because with dog whispering, at least you're telling the dog no. It's more realistic, but is it totally realistic? Absolutely not. Nothing against Cesar, nothing. I'm happy for the man. I'm happy he's here in this country. He has a great, well, he had a great show. I don't even know if it's on air anymore. They seem to be, they keep trying to find a new dog whisperer, and every time I hear that they found a new one, it never works out. Well, what do you want me to say? Nat Geo should have just said, hey, let's take gorgeous Sherry Lucas and we'll have her not as a dog whisperer, as a dog trainer. That's what they should have done, but for some reason they don't, and I find it really strange. You see a woman that looks like that, don't me too, don't hashtag me too me, Sherry. You have a woman that looks like that can train a dog, and they don't want to use her for a show. It boggles my mind, seriously. What's that? I don't get it. I am not a dog whisperer. I'm nothing like Cesar. He is nothing like me. You can't even compare us. I am a dog trainer. I condition and commands. I have VICT problems, and I can train service dogs, hunting dogs. I can train a dog to open a refrigerator. I can train a dog to do anything that's natural, okay? That's a big difference than being a dog whisperer.